The other day I was sitting in a, well, I say the other day, it was yesterday.
If I would say the other day when I'm referring to like 3 years ago.
Yeah. It was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. Sitting in an ice bath. And there's another guy in there. And he's like, it's cold, blah, blah, blah.
It's cold, huh?
Yeah, it's like freezing. And we got to talking. And I was like, he's like, what do you do? I told him, I'm like, what do you do? He's like, I'm a professional athlete. Like, okay, like what do you play? He's like, footy. It's like AFL? He's like, yeah. I was like, and I'm thinking, fuck, I should probably notice this guy. And I don't reckon I'd never seen him in my life. So I was like, who do you play for? And he's like, North. And I was like, cool, man. I like, with all due respect, I don't recognize you. What's your name?
Yeah.
And he told me his name. So name?
Yeah, fucking oath.
Yeah.
Of course he's listening. He's going to be upset if you don't name him now.
Charlie Compton, something like that. Can't remember. Anyway, young guy, cool guy, nice guy, really nice guy. We were chatting away. And then he was telling me about the AFL. Because he's like, I told him, so I haven't been following it last few years as, like I used to be really into it, but last few years I probably shied away a bit. I don't like all the rule changes. I don't like the fact that you have to stand on the mark and if you take a step off, it's 50 meters. Like,
what's that whole concept? It's that whole concept that you were just talking about. You don't like something, stop it. Go, leave. And you've done that.
Yeah, and I find it's right.
For years. You're just one of those people that you don't tolerate. Now you haven't liked that. So you go, I'm going to stop watching it. And there's probably a lot of people in the boat as you. Same.
But yeah, I remember when I was into it, I'd talk to someone, they're like, yeah, I used to follow it. And I think, how'd you stop?
Yeah.
And now like, that's me.
You understand.
Anyway, and I was telling him about all that. And then he was telling me what the AFL is looking at doing. There's been talks around, because we were talking about salary caps and how it's very regulated. And he was telling me about how the AFL is looking at having the teams privately owned.
Yeah. Awesome.
So I was like,
but what I think will happen there, which is so cool, but the rich teams will just keep getting richer.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see, like, do they keep a salary cap on player salaries to keep the competition competitive?
Yeah.
But then also, you look at the best leagues in the world, the NBA, the NFL, the EPL, none of them have any of that.
Yeah.
And the richest teams do the best.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's like, why can't we have that too? Like if the business or the team is run as a business and it's successful, why can't they reap the rewards?
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? If they can get people to buy into their dream, they can get more people to buy in and they can turn over more money and buy better players and therefore have a better team and perform well, why can't they? We're too regulated, dude.
Yeah, that's all of Australia. Like that's everything we do is
like, so regulated, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They probably won't remove the salary cap.
No. They probably won't do that, but they could look at doing the privatization. That's great. That's kind of,
I think that's it.
You're going to get overseas people buying in though, as well.
That's okay.
Yeah. There won't be, I wouldn't expect John Smith down the road going to buy it.
What do you think American teams going to be worth? 20 mil?
Yeah.
20 mil? 50 mil?
I don't know, but we should start getting our shit together.
Dude, wouldn't it be sick? Imagine sitting there like, yeah, I'm there.
What do you do with yourself?
I own Carlton.
Yeah. One of.
Yeah. Yeah. I own the AFL.
Yeah. Someone does. Someone will one day.
Yeah. I own the whole league.
Yeah.
You own a team that's cute. Sit down before I crush you.
What's that bloke's name? The bald one.
Dana White.
That's it.
Oh, really?
No, I wasn't. Dodo.
Dodo?
You know, sold Dodo. Larry Kesselman.
Dude.
He bought the NBA. NBL? Whatever the fuck it is.
So you want to talk full circle just before you go into your story? What did I start this talk about?
Christmas.
Yeah. And who was I talking about?
Who are you talking about with what? Oh, with your mate.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know, Larry. Kyle.
So Kyle's dad manages boats.
Yeah.
Larry Kesselman sold Dodo.
Yeah.
Bought a super yacht from America.
Yeah.
Guess who had to go pick it up?
Your mate.
Kyle's dad.
How good's that?
Kyle quit to run his dad's business and his dad went to the US to pick up Larry Kesselman's boat.
How good's that?
What a fucking small world, dude.
There you go. Go circle. Yeah, so he bought the NBL, did we say?
NBL, yeah.
A few years back. And it was on its knees. Like it was people.
Did he buy the NBL or did he buy Melbourne United?
No, he bought the whole thing.
Yeah?
Yes, he bought the whole thing. And he didn't pay much for it. I don't believe. Google it again.
The whole league.
Yep. Yep. Where are we?
Yeah, what did he sell Dodo for? 120 million?
How do you spell his surname?
Kesselman.
Yeah.
K.
Okay. Kisselman. There he is.
There you go. Easy work. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he sold Dodo in 2013 or something thereabouts
Yeah.
for about 120 million.
7 mil offer to take over the league.
The whole league.
To take over the whole league. All right, so let's see what it's worth today.
The NBL this is.
Yeah.
By the way, if you haven't been to an NBL game, they're pretty cool.
Man, I went last year or the year before.
They're trying to be like the US.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. Like I was sitting in a stadium somewhere, I can't remember which one it was. But man, every single time out, every halftime show, whatever it was, there was cheerleaders, there was people singing, and then there's a guy on the...
Cool, it's cool.
It was very cool. Like, it's very entertaining, but that's probably what he's gone off as well. Just trying to see here. 30 mil. No.
What it's worth now?
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking up?
Yeah.
I think it'd be worth more than that. It's come a long way as well.
Yeah, but considering you purchased it for 7, the NBL has a market cap or net worth of 20 mil as of November 29, 24. Interesting. I don't know what.
Is it a public
market cap?
Is it a public thing? Like, can you invest in it? Can you buy shares?
I don't know. Regardless, anyway, it's worth a shitload more than what he bought it for.
Yeah, good on him.
Absolutely good on him.
He's a smart man.
Yeah, so he's gone in and revamped that whole league, made it entertaining. Like, there wasn't an empty seat in the house when I went. It was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And even and I think it's even more popular now. My son plays basketball, so and I go to his basketball games, and there is kids upon kids upon kids. Everyone's playing it. Really, really popular sport. And I think he's captured that essence. Yeah, it is. It's very entertaining. Like, I don't follow the league whatsoever, and I was entertained watching that game. And
the NBA at all?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I'd like to. Like, I think if I did, I would get into it a lot. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I just don't have the time. Don't have the time to sit down and watch it. I'd love to go. We should go next year. Dude, stop fucking around.
We get this office.
Yeah.
There'll be a TV with the NBA playing in the middle of the day. NBA is playing now, yeah?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like starts at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like middle of the day, NBA on the screen. Yeah.
So, yeah, he came in, private person, purchased the league, all the teams, everything in it. And I think he's sold some teams to some people, some parts of, or shares and whatnot. So, again, getting investors coming in, pumping their money into the league as well. And I've got no doubt that this thing will probably grow to be just as big, if not bigger than AFL then. Big call, but think about how big the NBA is. It's the biggest sport, or one of the biggest sports in the States. Like, basketball's a worldwide sport. AFL is confined within its own little world here. And
you reckon? Because I think what will happen is the bigger league will stay the bigger league.
The bigger league, as in
the NBA will stay the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as like a superstar starts up and coming,
they'll want to go.
Yeah.
And that's what happens with the soccer here. Anyone that's of half decent skill goes overseas.
Yeah.
They never stay in the A League with the fucking
the A League is like, no offense to any A League players, like, or anyone who follows it.
It's called an ace of spades, an ace of spades.
Yeah.
Right. Any A League team
difference.
Exactly. Will never beat a Premier League.
There's also a big difference between the NBL skill level.
Oh, without a doubt.
The NBA.
Without a doubt. You're talking about guys that are getting, tens of millions of dollars per game.
What do you reckon NBL salaries?
Oh, it's tens of millions of dollars. The top players.
Top players, you reckon?
Yeah. I remember someone was on a podcast. Yeah, surely.
Sure. Look up
per game or just per year?
It's annual. This is an interesting, because you hear a lot of people complaining about the UFC salaries and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, NBA's out of this world. What they get paid is stupid.
All right. What do you reckon Steve Curry is the highest paid?
Curry?
Steph Curry, yeah.
Yeah, he's on like 53 million.
Yeah, 55.8. Kevin Durant, 51.2.
Yeah, but they make a lot of money.
51.
What about going to now NBL? That's US dollars, by the way. So that's like 75 Australian.
30 top players. Where's LeBron? Let's just see out of curiosity.
LeBron
game, like 48 mil
48. There you go.
per game, per year. Okay.
Dude, that's $1 million a week.
Top 30.
It's not a million.
So the 30th player, he's on 36.7. I was listening to someone the other day.
NBL.
Okay.
That's what I'm more interested in.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah, from the Australian aspect. It can't be anywhere near that. I'd be surprised if there's anyone on 8 figures. I reckon them top players might be on 7 figures. Might be.
All right, here we go.
I reckon most players would not be on 7 figures.
A 900 to $1 million.
Yeah. That's the top players?
Yeah.
Like a Chris Goulding or something. Shout out
Matthew
Knight.
Dellavedova.
He plays in the NBA, dude.
Does he?
Dellavedova.
Sorry. Yeah, that's why. NBL.
Plays for the Cavs.
Top 14 from 21 to 22.
Unless he went back. He used to play for the Cavs.
This is 21-22.
He used to play for the Cavs before COVID.
Oh, so 14. Yeah. Anyway, you'd probably around that. Highest paid basketball. So Ben Simmons.
He plays for the NBA, yeah. I think it's showing you highest paid
NBL.
Australian. Just write average NBL salary, player salary. Or something along those lines.
So minimum salaries, 74K.
Minimum?
Yeah.
So, fuck, it's a bit stiff.
Mate, how hard is this? Why can't it just be the #1 search on Google?
Come on, Google.
NBL highest paid player. That's all I've searched.
You still Google stuff.
What else can I do?
Me, I chat GPT it.
Probably give me the answer quicker. Anyway,
Yeah,
$1 million.
thereabouts.
Thereabouts. But yes, you're right. So if the player is really that good,
They'll get swallowed up.
they're going to get swallowed up each and every
Yeah.
time.
So
Although, as I said, it was still a very entertaining game. It was still very skilled.
yeah, but
There's still plenty of dunks. There's still plenty of threes.
I think that's why you're probably better off investing in an AFL team, than you are an NBL team.
Yeah.
Because
Who's going to pinch him?
no one's going to pinch them.
Yeah.
They can't go anywhere. And if the sport, and I think it should, goes global, this will be
This will be the hub. This is where everyone should come to play.
Yeah, it should be the most dominant league.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's leagues in New Zealand that play AFL.
Yeah, there's leagues in China.
That play AFL.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, imagine
It's very small, very small.
Also, yeah, it's probably 2-3 teams make up the league. But yeah,
It's
what
like-
to say is that
like-
person.
like
Okay,
EDFL.
if you look at
EDFL.
Gaelic football as well. So they get plenty of people from Ireland come down and converting to play AFL. Max, what was it, Ruckman? The Ruckman for Collingwood.
The big dude?
Yeah.
Ben.
No,
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
from the States.
Yeah.
American. You couldn't kick a football 5 years ago.
Tall fella.
Yeah. It'll come to me.
I'm not going to remember his name for the life.
It'll come to me in a sec. But couldn't kick a football 5 years ago. Now he's playing AFL regularly each week.
Yeah, good on him.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I actually that makes a lot of sense, what you're saying. A lot of sense.
Well, not making it up. Come from the man himself.
That's good.
But yeah. That's that.
Yeah, I'd like to see the privatization of it. It'd be interesting. But I really do think like those teams that are small will just get swallowed up. You might even see more mergers. And then do you have like a relegation? Like do you have people going back to VFL? So say you have
No, they don't have
Western Bulldogs, they don't?
in the NBA. No.
Yeah.
In the EPL they do.
But also I think there will be a cap, right? For this
Because
reason.
then it becomes a thing of like, okay, cool, dude, you've made all your money. Like you've crushed the business world. Now you need a toy. And it's like Carlton struggling. And you're like, all right, cool, I'm going to go swallow this team now and I'm going to turn it around.
Yeah.
And that becomes your venture.
Hang on, as in the owner of the company or whatever it might be, they might come in and buy Carlton for
Yeah.
$30 million. All of a sudden,
cool, they're struggling. Yeah, now I'm going to go. And this becomes, dude, Someone said NBA teams are toys for billionaires.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They're toys for billionaires. They're bored. They want something to do. They go buy an NBA team and they put everything into that. And you go hire a coach and you get the, you know what I mean? You're trying to put the best things together and you're like, you hire a GM and you're like, hey man, I need you to run this like a business, and you're the owner of the team. Yeah, you've invested money into this. And it runs like a business. And it makes money and people come on board and it turns over revenue and you got fans, you got, you know what I mean? Like a fan base that you need to keep happy, and a team that you need to keep happy, and players that you need to keep happy, and coaches that you need to keep, you know what I mean? Sick.
100%. 100%. I remember many years ago, I think it was like 2009, somewhere there. I think I actually mentioned this before in a previous podcast, but Jeff Kennett was president of Hawthorn Football Club, and he released a statement out there about where he wanted the club to be in the next 5 years. And it's like 3 premierships, 80,000 members, like if they had a strategic plan in place, new facilities, and to be a destination club. So all players wanted to come to the football club to play here. And that was the first time I've ever seen any club on that plane actually refer to it and think of their club as a business. And I think that was vastly contributing to their huge success in the years to come as well, because they did become that destination club. They did become somewhere where other top quality players wanted to play. And then they also had realistic targets. Like people were laughing at him saying, what, 3 premierships in the next 5 years? What the fuck's wrong with you? And they nearly won 4. And
that's cool though.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
but I haven't seen another club do that. Maybe following post, not before.
3-peat.
No, I'm saying following. No, I'm not saying the premierships. I'm saying how they had a structured plan as a business to achieve these goals. All the other ones were like, oh, they didn't have a plan. They're just like, let's get the best players. Let's do this. Okay, let's go try win a premiership. I think the AFL will still have a cap in place because they've worked so hard for equalisation over the last 10 years. And like, think about it. You talk about Melbourne, which was a basket case for the last 50 years, won a premiership. Do you know what I mean? And became a strong team.
Yeah.
But you're talking about all these other clubs that have been at the bottom of the ladder. Richmond were the ninth men for the last fucking 30 years. Okay. And they finally came out and won a few premierships. And then you look at them. Western Bulldogs were the same in 2015, 16.
So 16. So flip the script. You crush it. You're looking at buying an AFL team. But imagine in business they said to you,
that's right.
Hey, you can only hire this many people. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You
can only make this much money.
Yeah, you can only make this, but we're putting a cap on it. And you're like, well, this sucks.
Yeah.
It's going to deter people away from taking it to that private level.
Unless they one day do that.
And open it up.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
I think Australia needs to open up as a country.
Yeah, on many levels.
Yeah, just let go a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine it?
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.